WQEE 99.1 FM The Key, Newnan, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange.
Looking for the right bank? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 410611.
The House of Light brings clarity to your soul, offering a safe space for healing through our compassionate practitioners, services, classes, and wisdom, plus the tools to support you in our retail space.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station, its management, or its clientele.
Good morning. Welcome to WQEE 99.1. I'm Donna.
And I am Bruce.
And this is
Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna. How are you?
Welcome back.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm excited to be here, and I was excited that we were able to have Allison on the show last week. I am so happy that was that happened. Anyway, but I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, me too. We had a great conversation.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it's something that I missed out on, I guess, but I just have to say that I was here with you guys.
Yes, you were. I know.
I could not have been without you guys for that long that day. But I'm excited about this morning. We have a really cool request, and this is from Lauren.
Yes, from Lauren Grummert.
Yay!
One of our own at the House of Light sent in a request, and it was, and we have another request that was sent in.
Oh, cool!
So I'm excited, and we're expecting more requests that have come here into the radio show. Thank you all so much.
Yes,
for sending in your requests.
Yes.
Remember, you can send those requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or you can also send them directly to this radio station at 99classicrock@gmail.com. 99classicrock@gmail.com. And no, that isn't recorded. I promise you I'm doing that live. It almost sounds like I just hit a button.
Yeah.
But, no, please, we love these things to know and to feel that people listen and want to hear us kind of take apart their songs and have something to think about, different perspective, all these things.
True. Shine a little light, add a little wisdom,
absolutely,
add a little humor,
yes.
Whatever.
Add a little love.
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm stealing that from Donna here next to me. we are really big on that, and we really enjoy this.
Yes.
And Lauren, thank you.
Don't forget, we now have a YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Lyrical Wisdom. So all you have to do is go on YouTube and search Lyrical Wisdom. You will find our shows there. Please, you can help us out tremendously by hopping on there and just hitting that subscribe button. And if you do happen to listen to one or two, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, thank you. Please like it, subscribe, and we really
and you can
appreciate
even
that.
leave a request
you can
in
leave
the
a comment,
section, because I checked yesterday. I check every day to see if we have any comments, Bruce.
No, we really enjoy this, and we do. We like your feedback. We'd love to hear how people feel, what you're thinking, what you're hearing, and those kinds of things. That's really wonderful for us. And the cool thing that I really like is that Allison helped design the picture of us. And
yes.
I think it's amazing.
Yes.
It's a little bit of an animated look on a take on Donna and Bruce. in that picture, but I think when you search for it on YouTube, you can scroll down and you'll find it, and it's just, I really think it's wonderful.
Adorable.
It is. We love it. And,
yeah, thank you, Allison.
Yeah, we love our team. We love doing this, and
thank you, Lauren.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is a request by Lauren. Did you say Grummert?
Yes.
And this is Sleeping In by Postal Service. Last week, I had the strangest dream, where everything was exactly how it seemed, where there was never any mystery of who shot John F. Kennedy. It was just a man with something to prove, slightly bored and severely confused. He steadied his rifle with his target on the center and became famous on that day in November. Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. Again, last night, I had that strange dream where everything was exactly how it seemed. Concerns about the world getting warmer. People thought that they were just being rewarded for treating others as they'd like to be treated, for obeying stop signs and curing diseases, for mailing letters with the address of the sender. Now we can swim any day in November. Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. Now we can swim any day in November. Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. Wow.
Fascinating.
Wow. That is chilling in a way, too.
Yeah, there's powerful statements in this song about our environment.
Yes.
And our reality.
Yes.
That we believe is real.
Yes, yes.
That we see all around us.
Yes.
As we present ourselves each morning as the sun rises and we, quote, wake up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel more harmony with that than I do right now. It is truly it's a beautiful statement to think, I think. It's beautiful to think that we are actually in a waking dream.
Yes.
And when we sleep, that is potentially our reality.
Yes. That's what's so crazy. You know, the buzzword quite a while ago was waking. I'm awake. You know, people are waking up, meaning they're getting back in touch with who they really are.
Yeah.
Deep, deep inside with each and every one of us is a beautiful divinity that is real, that is our reality, in which we can then begin to access that 0 point and be a creator and create our reality.
Yes.
Not be forced into it upon waking.
Right. Yeah.
Every morning.
Yes. Just
and climbing out of bed and finding out that there wasn't any mystery of who shot John F. Kennedy.
Right. Yeah. That it's really an interesting thought, because that is something that, you know, when we wake up, it's almost like we feel like there's an oppressive feeling to that moment. And that's what I feel like you were just talking about, that moment where we feel like we're being forced into those moments, forced into that, like, belief structure, if you will.
Yeah.
And I agree. And that's not to make light of this song and its lyrics, especially due to current events.
Exactly.
But because there is no happiness in any kind of attempt on anybody's life. However, You know, this is something that I think that we all have to, not have to, but we are all faced with in a way.
Exactly. We have to begin. We don't have to do anything except find our own joy.
Yes.
Find out what brings you happiness. What I love about this song is the chorus is, "Don't wake me.
Yeah.
I plan on sleeping in."
Yeah.
It's the opposite of what everybody's talking about. I'm awake. You know, I want to wake up. I want to be awake. And this song is saying, "Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in."
Yeah.
For me, the sleeping in part is that part of what people now speak of waking up.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Coming to, as how some people would put it, from unconscious to conscious. Coming to, we feel like we are suddenly waking up and we are suddenly recognizing things for what they really are. And actually, it could very well be the opposite. And I say that just simply as, science may prove that to us one day. One day we may wake up and find out that our waking reality was really our dreaming reality.
Correct.
And and our dreaming reality is actually our waking, when we
our
are
real reality.
Our real reality. and so it really kind of it plays with, this song is beautiful in that sense because it says, "Don't wake me. I plan on sleeping in. I'm going to stay. I want to stay there. I want to be in that." And in a beautiful way, I want to be present in that moment.
Yes, and I think that's what Postal Service is doing, such a wonderful presentation of it, because it said, they began with, "Last week I had the strangest dream," where everything was exactly how it seemed. In other words, I was awake. I was walking around in reality as I think it is, and of course the news came out and we found out who shot JFK, and it was just somebody with something to prove, slightly bored and severely confused.
Yes.
So, in other words, the dream for the author of these lyrics is what we call our reality, what we call our awakened, or being awake.
This present moment being conscious. Yes.
Right.
Our
right.
logical linear moment. This right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And Postal Service is saying, "Don't wake me. I want to sleep in.
Yeah.
I want to be in that moment of peace, that moment of love, of joy, of just being me, and not having to have all this stuff thrown at me, like concerns about the world getting warmer."
Yes.
And right.
The strange dream where everything was exactly how it seemed, concerned about the world's getting warmer, people thought that they were just being rewarded for treating others as they'd like to be treated, and for what they see as doing good deeds.
I know, that's what I think is really cool too, is we, all of us, we have society, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
There are rules and regulations.
And framework. Yeah.
Yes, like mailing letters with the address of the sender, obeying stop signs.
And
not everybody does that.
No, of course. And we also know that not everybody follows the speed limit too, and yes, there are these things. Not everybody returns the library book exactly on the day that they're supposed to, or renews their tag.
But there are those that do.
There are.
And those that do really thought that, they would be rewarded for following these rules.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
And in this reality,
Yes.
it's hard to find those rewards.
It is hard to find those rewards because in this, and I'm going to even like take another word from what I think we've heard people say these days, in this 3D reality,
Yes.
And I'll use that, not to use catchphrases, you guys, it's just, to really try to pin it down. In this 3D reality, it's almost as if when we think of those rewards, instead of accepting the rewards that we are there, they're there and we are experiencing them right now. Those rewards are happening, and they're happening for all of us. And they are, given to us by Source or God or whoever it is. There is just a beautiful gift in every second of every waking life. It's just that we kind of look at others and think, oh, well, they're getting away with that. How come I can't? Where's my reward? How come I'm following all the rules and they're getting away with that over there? And it's because of the fact that when we wake up, we don't want to be waking up. We don't want, don't wake me, I plan on sleeping in, because by sleeping in, I don't have to receive the oppression or the things from the outside that are trying to barrage me, or that I am asking for.
Right.
And that's difficult to say, because it really doesn't feel like everything out there is something we're asking for, but really, that's a part of this, that we are allowing ourselves to receive these things.
What's coming in my mind very loud and clear right now is the word materialism.
Yes.
The physicality of all that is around us is what keeps us, in my opinion, my truth, trapped.
Yes.
In that world that is the dream world in this song.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Sleeping in.
Yeah.
Sleeping in is not being in that material world.
Yes.
And finding all the rewards and the peace and the love in that quiet place of, unplugging, so to speak.
And in a way, I can't quote Joe Dispenza exactly, but I feel like it is a thing that he really kind of talks about a lot in his books and in some of his messages, is being present in the moment. And being able to receive that moment and be in that moment and not be looking to what's going to happen next, and just being able to be in that moment and in that kind of singularity, if you will. And I don't know if that really makes sense, but that's...
Oh, it makes total sense to me. Because that is my journey. That is I live for that present moment. Knowing that it is in that present moment that I find my peace, my joy, my happiness. Chaos can be going on all around.
Yes.
It reminds me of, I can't remember, but I'm sure there's a lot of, those movies, Warner Brothers and DC movies, where I remember Wonder Woman, she went, with those men during the war, and she was just walking right with confidence in the middle of these bullets and bombs going off, just with this beautiful confidence of nothing's going to hurt me. I have this confidence, I call it God confidence, within me, knowing that I am divine. And if a bullet happens to hit me, or if a bomb lands on me, then so be it. I lose this physical vehicle that I am in at this present moment, but I don't lose me.
Yes.
Because I am divine.
Yes.
And I have eternal life.
Yes.
And my rewards are, people talk about it all the time. My rewards are in heaven. This is my heaven.
Yes.
Heaven is where you where you created.
Yes.
Heaven is on earth.
And where you exist. Heaven is where you exist.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And I truly believe that. I agree. And that's where I feel that, you know, the things that they say here, it's almost ironic in a way. They kind of almost put a little sarcasm and irony to the lyrics here when it says, you know, people thought that they were just being rewarded for treating others, you know, for obeying the rules and mailing letters with addresses.
The golden rule.
Yeah, and now we can swim any day in November because now November is warm enough that we can just go swimming. And it's just kind of this, you know, kind of little nod and a wink and a you know, smirk in a way to say, you know, these things that we kind of build around us, these things that we try to kind of live up to, these material things that we build and put as obstacles to live by or to conquer or to dominate or whatever it is. And those are part of what does not exist if we sleep in.
Yeah,
and
I love sleeping in.
I do too. And I really love that. And I love how you put that because, you know, I think that in a way, the fireman that protected his family, I think that is where he had that feeling of that God power, that ability to know that he was doing something divine, and he is divine.
And in that moment, Bruce, all self falls away. So the worry of being shot, of being killed, of you know, dying, just does not exist.
No.
Because you are in that moment of love,
Yes.
of you know, care and concern
Yes.
for those around you.
Yes. And protection, and it's beautiful, and yeah, that moment, I'm sure, will live on for him eternally. It just, it is beautiful, you know, when you said that. It is like a, I almost lost the phrase, but it's like that God power. I think you said, you know, it's a that's a, you know, kind of a beautiful way of looking at it. I really.
We all have it, and that is, for me, that's the sleeping moment.
Yes.
Because you are not awake in this reality, in what we are now referring to as the 3D.
Yeah.
I am asleep to that.
Yeah.
I am, you know, I'm awake inside.
And that's so beautiful because this feels like, to me, a vessel that I am traveling in. This journey that I am on. I am so grateful and fortunate to be able to take this journey with you and with the people I love. But I do feel that it is just it is a wonderful and very useful, and I'm happy to have this vessel for however long I get to have it.
Yeah.
But I am also not afraid of the next step, the transition, the next journey, the unknown, the great mystery, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid because I know that is something that we have all experienced so many times.
I think so too, and I think when you get to that place of knowing where you come from, if you know that you came from love, from that source of just pure bliss and love, then you know that that's where you will return to.
Yes.
It's just that for me, the simplicity of that knowingness makes this life so much grander and more fun and more exciting.
Absolutely. It is.
And yes, I mean, I'm one of those people that I obey stop signs, and I do. I put the sender address on all my envelopes.
I do too.
And who knows, maybe one day I will be swimming in November.
Yeah.
But I'm not worried about it.
No, because Swimming in November is happening right now, but there's so much that's happening right now.
Oh, I know.
And I just actually, we should probably talk about what's happening right now over at the House of Light.
Oh, wow. We have beautiful, wonderful things happening at the House of Light. I know that the month is coming to an end, and we have a big schedule coming up next month. You can go to our Facebook page. It's House of Light GA to find our Facebook page. And for this week, we have just a few more. We have offerings coming up. I'm trying to read it, my eye. You know, we have tomorrow something very special.
Cool.
A candle making class with Christy.
Yay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, we have a candle making class tomorrow with Christy. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. we offer meditation at the House of Light.
Hooray.
And Thursday, July 25th, we've got 2 beautiful talks going on. One of them, you all, is from Lauren, who sent in this song today. Thank you so much, Lauren. She will be doing Numerology 101 at 7:30 p.m. because at 6 p.m. we have Vanya there with her discussion group all about dragons.
Oh, cool.
Yes, and then on Saturday the 27th at 6 p.m., we have the 4 Seasons of the Feminine. This is going to be by a new practitioner, Michaela.
Oh, cool.
So come in and meet all of our new, beautiful, wonderful practitioners that are joining the House of Light. On the 28th, we'll be doing the teachings of the 4 agreements with Lynn.
Yay, yes.
Yeah, those 4 agreements. It's just like this song, you know, it's if you live by those 4 agreements, your life should be smooth and easy.
And you know what? That's really easy to remember because you have the 4 seasons and then you have the 4 agreements.
Yes.
So I'm just going to try to hit both of those because I'm very intrigued by that. I feel very inspired and motivated by the divine feminine in my life. And so I feel like learning about the 4 seasons and how, well, just the way that sounds,
right.
That's very intriguing to me. But also the 4 agreements, too. That's very intriguing to me. I'm not going to lie. Please come, check out some of these things. You might see me there. Or if you don't, that's okay. You know,
yes.
We'll all be where we need to be.
Thank you all so much for being here today with us here on WQEE 99.1 FM. Remember, send in your requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or you can send them to 99classicrock@gmail.com. That's 99classicrock@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Treating others as they might to be treated.